Welcome students. In today's lecture, I am going to explain another poem written by William Wordsworth. The word is too much with us. First we will briefly discuss about the poem. So this one is a sonnet, a poem of 14 lines, and particularly this is a Petrarchan sonnet or an Italian sonnet as we call it. We know that Italian sonnets are divided into two parts. The first part is called octave, which consists of 8 lines, and the second part is called the sestet, which consists of 6 lines. And typically rhyme scheme of the octave part is ABBA, ABBA, and rhyme scheme of sestet part varies, okay? Because sometimes it is CDC, CDC, and sometimes it is CDE, CDE. And in the octave part of the poem, poet introduces a problem with us, and in the sestet part, he provides a solution for the problem. So, rhyme scheme of this poem is ABBA, ABBA, CDC, DCD. Okay, so as we know that Wordsworth was a worshipper of nature, and here in this poem too he criticizes the materialistic ways of the world, because when he composed this poem, that was the time of first industrial revolution, and because of that people were so absorbed in the worldly things, and their aim was only getting money and spending that money, and they were losing their connection with the beautiful nature around them. So now we will do line to line explanation of the poem. The word is too much with us, late and soon. So the word is too much with us. Here the word world means materialistic or money oriented world. Okay, so now the people of the world have become too much materialistic. They are only concerned with the material possessions. Okay, they are not showing any involvement in the aesthetic beauty of the natural world around them. Late and soon. So we have been behaving like this, okay, and we will continue to do so. We have been behaving like this in the past, and we will continue to do so in the future as well. Getting and spending, we lay waste our powers. Getting and spending. So getting means earning money. So people are only concerned with getting more and more money and then spending that money. That is only they want to do. And in this activity of getting and spending money, people are wasting their powers. Human powers are capable of doing so much, but nowadays they are just wasting it in materialistic pleasures of the world, and that way it becomes useless for any good for the society. Little we see in nature that is ours. So poet says that people do not pay heed to the natural beauty around them, and this beautiful nature that is ours is now no more the center of attention for the human beings. Okay, we have given our hearts away, a sordid boon. So Wordsworth is saying that we have given our hearts away. Our heart is the locus or the place for the feelings and emotions, and we have given away our center of the feelings, and because of that we have become feelingless, and for that reason we are now unable to feel the beauty of our dear nature. Okay, a sordid boon. Sordid means degrading or dirty, and boon means blessings. Okay, so here in this term sordid boon, poet uses a rhetorical device called oxymoron. OXYMORON, oxymoron. When two contradictory terms are placed together, then it is called oxymoron. Okay, so poet says that it is like a sordid boon, a blessing that is degraded. Okay, this sea that bears her bosom to the moon. So now, bears means uncovers, bosom means chest or heart. So in this image, sea is personified. Okay, so this sea is uncovering her bosom to the moon. That means moonlight is directly falling on the sea. And then there is one more image, the winds that will be howling at all hours and are up gathered now like sleeping flowers. So there is one more image of howling. Howling means producing loud noise or sound. Okay, so howling winds. He says that winds that used to be produce loud sounds are now up gathered like sleeping flowers. They are not producing noise anymore. Okay, for this and for everything, we are out of tune. For this and for everything beautiful in this nature, we have lost our harmony with the nature. There is no compatibility between us and the nature. So we are now out of tune with this beautiful nature. Okay? It moves us not. It no more incite our feelings in us, and we have become feelingless for these beautiful things around us. Okay, so this was the octave part of the poem, where poet discusses a thought in the form of a problem. Okay, and the problem was that the world has become so materialistic nowadays, and people are no more connected with the nature. Okay, now in the sestate part, poet provides a solution. Okay, he says that uh, I would, great God, I would rather be a pagan. So the poet says that I would rather be a pagan. So pagan is someone who does not believe in God, and pagans believe that nature is sacred and human beings are a part of nature. So poet says that I would rather be a pagan. Suckled in a creed outworn. Suckled means nurtured. Okay, in a creed outworn. Creed is a system of beliefs. Okay, outworn means outdated. So he says, poet says that I would rather be a pagan who is nurtured in a creed outworn. Creed means system of faith or beliefs. Okay, outward means outdated. So he says I would like to be I would like to be nurtured in some outdated creed where nature is considered as sacred. Okay, so might I, standing on this pleasant lea, and then I will stand on this field covered with grass. Lea is field that is covered with grass, and then I will have a view from there. Okay, so I standing on this pleasant lea have glimpses, views. Okay, that would make me less forlorn. Forlorn means sad. Okay, so he said that I will stand on this field covered with grass, and then I will have a view from there, and that will make me less unhappy. Okay, or less sad. Next he says that have sight of Proteus. Proteus was a Greek sea god, and he was capable of changing his shapes. Okay, so he says, Wordsworth says that have sight of Proteus rising from the sea. So Proteus was a sea god. So he says then I will see Proteus rising from the sea, or hear old Triton blow his wreathed horn, and I will watch Proteus rising from the sea, and I will hear Triton. Triton is also a sea god, but Triton had a special twisted seashell kind of thing, which he blew to calm or raise the waves of the sea. So he says that I will hear Triton's twisted horn. Horn in Hindi you can say horn is shank. Okay, so he says that I will hear Triton's twisted horn. So poet says that if I was a pagan, then he would have enjoyed nature closely, and he would have experienced beautiful natural phenomena. Okay, so here ends the sestate part of the sonnet, and it is a beautiful sonnet where poet discusses the harmful impact of the first industrial revolution, and he says that people have given their souls for the material gains, and because of that he is people are no more connected with the nature. So that's all for today's lecture. Thank you so much for watching.